From basic remodeling jobs to full-scale additions, your clients have come to expect expert craftsmanship. Now you can introduce them to a product that can beautify your clients' homes quickly and easily and improve their curb appeal, and something that could generate an all-new revenue source for your business. Introducing Versetta Stone Panelized Stone Veneer, an innovative new masonry product from Owens Corning. This meticulously crafted stone veneer product is versatile, easy to install, and can transform any home into a showpiece. Versetta Stone panels offer all the beauty of traditional stone masonry and none of the inconvenience. No special tools, no mess to clean up, and Versetta Stone Panelized Stone Veneer is so contractor-friendly you can provide this low-maintenance luxury upgrade while utilizing your existing labor pool. First, let's go over the tools, materials, and equipment you'll need to install Versetta Stone panels. Unlike traditional stonework, there are no specialized tools or skills necessary for installing Versetta Stone panels. In fact, you probably already have many of the tools required for the job. You'll want a hammer, nail gun, or a drill, along with the appropriate galvanized fasteners or screws necessary for the surface you're working on. Fasteners must be corrosion-resistant galvanized roofing nails or screws with a minimum head diameter 5/16 of an inch and a minimum shank of 1/8 of an inch. The length must be suitable to penetrate the framing material that's at least 1 inch thick. A table saw, a wet saw, or hand grinder with a continuous diamond turbo blade is recommended, along with a level, a screwdriver, chalk line, a brush, and a tape measure. A steel rod can also be used to facilitate leveling of the panels. Plan to install any partial panels, like under windows, at the eaves, or at horizontal transitions. You'll also need an adhesive material. We recommend 10-ounce tubes of PL Premium Construction Adhesive. One tube will cover approximately 4 partial panels. This step will also require some additional flashing metal or expanded metal lath. Finally, each surface you plan to cover with Versetta Stone panels requires at least 1 layer of water-resistive barrier material that meets ICC Acceptance Criteria 38. Installing the Versetta Stone product is easy, but like always, we recommend you have the basic personal protective equipment. This includes safety goggles, a well-fit N95 series dust mask, gloves, earplugs or muffs, steel-toe boots, and a hard hat. Before you get started, take some time to estimate the materials you'll need to complete your project. Multiply the height and width of the wall where you plan to add Versetta Stone panels, then subtract any window or door measurements in that area. If you need to install corners, be sure to measure the height of the wall corner in feet. That number represents how much corner coverage you will need. Order your Versetta Stone product using these equations. Factor in about 10% of scrap material to get the coverage you need. As you become more familiar with the product, you can purchase a more exact amount. You'll need enough starter strip to cover the width of the area you plan to work on. Measure the width of the space and round up an additional 10 feet. Lastly, you'll need enough J-channel for any area around windows, doors, cladding transitions, or control joints. Take those measurements as well before submitting your order. Make sure framing has been done 16 inches on center and that OSB or plywood sheathing has been used. Verify that water-resistive barrier, flashing, and caulking has already been installed. Check walls to ensure they are plumb and square and free of any defects. If you find any defects or protrusions, contact the original contractor or builder before you proceed. The Versetta Stone Veneer Starter Strip provides a level surface and built-in groove to lock in the bottom of the first course of panels. The starter strip is also designed with weep holes to drain any incidental water that reaches the bottom of the system. Simply fasten the starter strip on the level line every 8 to 10 inches, allowing a small gap between the fastener head and the starter strip. Cover the sheathing with at least 1 layer of water-resistive barrier and continue at least 16 inches past all corners. Make sure to overlap horizontal joints by at least 2 inches and vertical joints by at least 6 inches, marking the studs as you go. Complete the starter strip step by lapping the bottom of the water-resistive barrier over the nail flange of the starter. The Versetta Stone panels were designed to fit plumb and level. However, a level line every 24 inches up the wall is recommended for reference. As a side note, if you're applying a partial panel without a nailing flange, the panel can be held with an adhesive. You are now ready to begin installing Versetta Stone panelized stone veneer. The J-channel provides an attractive method to complete the system against windows, doors, trim, or soffits. A flexible hinge makes it easy to install Versetta Stone panels and provides an attractive finished appearance. Fasten the J-channel every 8 to 10 inches, allowing a small gap between fastener head and channel. Leave a 1/4 inch clearance at all stops and material butt joints to allow for expansion and contraction with changing temperatures. The corners of Versetta Stone panels make for an attractive finished job. Start at the bottom of the wall with the first corners, flange up, placing the corner piece into the starter strip. Place the corner level and position, then temporarily tack it in place using the pre-drilled hole near the 90-degree short return. Later, you will fit flat panels against both sides of this corner to get the best appearance and fit. Permanently secure it with 2 nails, making sure at least 1 nail goes into framing. Now, introduce the Versetta Stone panel. This panel, with its tongue and groove interlocking system and wide nailing flange, enables a quick installation and a great finished appearance. Simply set the first Versetta Stone panel into the starter channel and slide it over to interlock with the corner. Install 4 fasteners, making sure at least 2 of them penetrate the framing. Fastener should be at least a 1/2 inch, but not more than 3 inches from the ends of the panel. Now secure your corner piece, making sure at least 1 nail goes into the framing. Continue down the wall, repeating this procedure until the first stone course is complete. Install corner panels with each course alternating the direction of the corner's long leg. Do not run up an entire corner prior to installation of flat panels. Complete 1 course of Versetta Stone panels at a time, working your way up the wall. The installation follows this process with all of your panels and corners fitting level and plumb. For the best looking results, use material from multiple boxes as you work. You should stagger your panels so the seams do not appear stacked on top of one another. The top of the finished Versetta Stone panel installation can be transitioned with a wainscot cap product. It also offers the easy installation nail flange and tongue-to-groove feature. Simply set the Versetta Stone panel's wainscot cap on the top of your last course. Make sure the tongue is engaged correctly, level, and attach with 4 fasteners, making sure at least 2 penetrate the framing. Also ensure that the end fasteners are within 3 inches from the end of the cap. Continue down the wall, butting each cap against the previous. For applications in which the nailing flange is not required, the wainscot cap can be altered to make a windowsill by simply cutting off the nailing flange with a diamond blade saw. Refer to the written installation instructions for details. Creating an inside corner can be handled by alternating courses of panels into the adjoining wall. If you choose this method, apply a colored flashing material at the corner prior to installing Versetta Stone panel to disguise the water-resistive barrier underneath. As an alternative, a J-channel can be used to create an attractive inside corner termination. Versetta Stone panels are intended solely for homes and buildings that meet code requirements, including code-approved flashing and water management provisions. If there's any question about the integrity of the structure of your project, contact the owner, builder, or registered design professional before starting your project. Versetta Stone panelized stone veneer goes up fast, doesn't make a mess, and is an attractive wall finish that your customers will love. For more information on Versetta Stone panelized stone veneer, visit versettastone.com.